Hello there and welcome to Playworms. The film begins 89 days after an alien invasion has devastated the planet. The blind creatures hunt with their acute sense of hearing, forcing the surviving Abbott family to live in silence. Parents Lee and Evelyn, along with their children Regan, Marcus, and Bo, visit a deserted town for supplies, communicating only through sign language. Evelyn gathers medicine for Marcus while Bo finds a toy rocket. Lee removes its batteries, warning it's too noisy. Later, Regan gives Bo the rocket, and he secretly takes the batteries. On their walk home, following a dirt path to muffle footsteps, Bo activates the toy. Its loud noise attracts a monster. Lee runs to save him, but a spider-like creature kills Bo before he can reach him. Over a year later, the family adapts to their silent life, though grief lingers. Evelyn is pregnant, and Lee works on creating a hearing aid for Regan, who is deaf, though his attempts repeatedly fail. One evening, the children play Monopoly, but Marcus accidentally knocks over a lantern, causing a brief fire. The family anxiously listens for any approaching monsters, but none come. Later, Lee and Evelyn share a quiet dance, enjoying a rare moment of solace. Lee takes Marcus fishing by a waterfall where the sound of the rushing water masks their voices, allowing them to speak freely. Marcus expresses Regan's guilt over Bo's death and asks if Lee blames her. Lee denies it, assuring Marcus that he loves Regan and should make it known to her. Meanwhile, Regan visits the bridge where Bo died. She cuts the wires of the toy rocket to silence it, but keeps the lights as a memorial. On their way home, Lee and Marcus encounter an older man grieving over a mutilated corpse, presumably his wife. Despite Lee's attempts to calm him, the man screams, drawing a monster. Lee and Marcus hide as the creature kills the man. Back at the farm, Evelyn's water breaks and she prepares to head to the soundproof basement. However, she steps on a nail on the staircase, letting out a painful yelp and dropping a family photo that shatters, creating noise. The sound draws a monster to the house. Evelyn turns on the red warning lights to alert Lee of the danger. As the creature stalks Evelyn, Lee sends Marcus to set off fireworks as a distraction. The loud explosions lure the monster away, allowing Evelyn to scream from the pain of her contractions. Bleeding heavily, she manages to deliver her baby. Lee rushes back to the house and finds Evelyn and the newborn. He carries them to the basement, placing the baby in a soundproof box with an oxygen mask to prevent his cries from attracting the creature. Evelyn and Lee share a rare moment to talk, with Evelyn expressing guilt over Bo's death, admitting she feels she should have carried him the entire way. She makes Lee promise to protect their children. Marcus, running through a cornfield, hears a monster approaching but accidentally knocks himself out by running into a tractor. Regan finds him, and the two climb to the top of a grain silo to light a fire as a signal for Lee. Unfortunately, the wind extinguishes their fire. Marcus falls through the roof of the silo and becomes trapped in the grain, nearly suffocating. Regan jumps in to save him, but they both sink deeper. A monster leaps into the silo, forcing the children to hide beneath a metal door. Suddenly, Regan's hearing aid emits a piercing, high-frequency sound that weakens the creature, causing it to retreat. In the house, the basement begins to flood, and one of the monsters hears the running water, moving dangerously close. Evelyn carefully wades through the water to reach the baby. Fortunately, the noises from outside divert the creature's attention, and it leaves. Meanwhile, Regan and Marcus climb out of the silo and reunite with Lee. However, a monster is nearby. The children hide in a truck while Lee attempts to fight it off. The creature lashes out, severely wounding him. Hearing Marcus cry out, the monster moves toward the truck. Lee, seeing his children in danger, signs to them that he loves them and always has. With one final act of sacrifice, he screams to draw the monster away, and it kills him. Evelyn, watching through the security cameras, is devastated. The children drive the truck back to the house and run into Evelyn's arms, all grieving Lee's loss. Together, they retreat to the basement for safety. Evelyn shields Marcus and the baby while Regan notices Lee's notes and equipment, which were used in attempts to counter the creatures. Suddenly, a monster enters the basement. Evelyn readies a shotgun while Regan realizes that her hearing aid emits a frequency powerful enough to weaken the creature. She uses the hearing aid with the microphone to amplify the frequency, causing the monster's head to split open in pain. As it rises, Evelyn takes the opportunity to shoot it, blasting its head off. The sound of the gunshot draws more monsters toward the house, visible on the security cameras. But now, the family knows how to fight back. Regan increases the microphone's volume, and Evelyn, with a determined smile, cocks the shotgun, ready for the next battle. That's how the movie ends. If you liked our video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos.